I gave him head. Jesus. Jesus! You know what? I think I'm gonna get pissed off today, y'all. And it's too late for me to drink.
I might keep it simple to find out what you're here for. Just let me know.
Welcome back to Cosmoholics Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and today's video is BOETALKS. We have a lot of virginity questions and sex related questions because that's clearly all I'm good for, right? So we are going to get it poppin'. I'm going to split this Botox into two. There's something I want to run by you guys about Botox because I was thinking that I kind of wanted to switch up Botox a little bit, see how it goes though. I know a lot of people, a lot of the questions are redundant, and so it would be best to split them up into age groups. So now when you're emailing me, make sure you put your age in the title so I can separate the emails, and I'll do a video and it'll be a certain age group at the beginning of the video, in the middle of the video it'll be another age group, and then at the end of the video it'll be another age group. So I can do it like that, or I can separate the videos entirely and do the high schoolers and then the college and then the grown-ass women. Okay, those are the three types of videos I can do. However, what I wanted to run by you guys is that I want you guys, instead of just sending me emails that you type up, I want you guys to send me video. So you can obviously take the video on your phone. It doesn't have to be good quality or anything like that. You can send me the video to either to Dropbox, or you can send it to Google Drive, anywhere that can take a larger file. And basically, if you want to be anonymous, I will blur your face, change your voice, but I think that would be a lot cooler if I didn't have to read all the emails and if I could put some videos in and not just read all the time. So yeah, if you want to send me videos to my email, then do that, and that would be awesome. But yeah, just let me know if you want to be anonymous and I'll blur your face and everything. If you don't want to be anonymous and you want everybody to see that pretty face, then don't say you want to be anonymous and I'll leave your face just how it is and you can be featured in my video. Those are my new ways to do Botox. I just want to see how it goes. This damn chair is so squeaky. Anyway, yeah, there's lots of sex and virginity questions going on today, drama. So yeah, you guys are in for a ride. Okay, might be sex week on Cosmoholics Anonymous. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Hey Bo, I would like to say anonymous, please. I love you and your videos, by the way. Thank you, love you too. But sorry if this gets a little lengthy. I've been on and off with my ex-girlfriend for about 8 months now, but before we broke up, we were together for 10 months. The reason why we are so on and off is because of the trust issues I have for her, because she has cheated multiple times and I never believe her anymore when she tries to tell the truth. The sad thing is I've cheated on her a couple of times too. Okay, I'm not even going to finish reading this email. No disrespect to you. The reason I'm not going to finish reading the email is because you've already told me enough for me to analyze the situation. If it gets worse than this, then I don't even want to know what's going on up in this shit, okay? So if you are in a relationship with somebody and that person has cheated on you and you take them back, you have to throw out all the shit from the past, because your relationship will never be healthy. If you decide to keep that person in your life after they cheated, it is up to you to remove the negative energy out of the relationship, because at that point, first of all, in my opinion, once a cheater, always a cheater, okay? Especially if it's somebody that's cheated multiple times. Like, there's people that cheat and regret it and will never do it again, and then there's people that cheat and it's a pattern for them because they have commitment issues. And so if you have cheated on her and she has cheated on you, what is the point of your relationship? Your relationship doesn't have any foundation, and you guys don't have a leg to stand on. So there's no point to continue the relationship because you both are cheaters. So like, just end the relationship and move the fuck on. There's no time to waste on people that are cheating. Both you guys deserve better than each other, clearly. Hopefully in your new relationships, you won't be cheating, but like there's no health in this relationship. It is not healthy at all. It's unnecessary, and y'all need to just part like the Red Sea, bitch. Move the fuck on, okay? Sometimes in relationships we get too comfortable, and when you're in a relationship for a long time, you lose track, or you lose your sense of how to be alone. And being alone and being lonely are two different things. And you can't be so dependent on a person that you don't know how to live without them. You have to have a sense of independence. Whoa, hello. You have to have a sense of independence. You can't just be out here being codependent and, you know, needing that person in your life so that you can function. If you don't know how to be alone anymore, then that's when you need to end your relationship. Learn how to be alone again and be comfortable with being alone, because that's why a lot of people end up staying together. They're not sure how to be alone again after being with somebody for so long. So it's very important that you guys find yourselves, and maybe in the future, if you want to get back together, you do that when you both are mature enough to respect your relationship and hold your relationship to a higher standard than you have clearly not been. I want to keep myself anonymous. So sometime back, me and my best friend ended up having sex. Yes, my best friend. Before we had sex, everything was cool, and we used to talk about the girls he had sex with. He was a bit of a player when I met him, but I feel like I had some impact on him, and he eventually settled down with a girl he liked. And we used to talk about our significant others with each other. We always had a good friendship. If one of us needed something and the other had it, they would get it, which never ever changed. But since we had sex, things have been rocky. I want you to note that we have bomb-ass sex, lol. And it would be very difficult for both of us to give that up. I just started to notice that when I would talk to him about guys or ask for advice, he would kind of brush it off or give me bad advice. So I eventually stopped talking about guys, and I noticed he doesn't talk about the girls either. Over months since we've had sex, he's been dropped several jealous comments to me. I also noticed that sometimes he would look at me some type of way with a ridiculous grin on his face, especially if he hadn't seen me in a while or if we recently have had sex. He would even tell me sometimes not to have sex with other people, but then sometimes he would say I can do what I want, which confuses me. I eventually came to accept that he loves me a little more than a friend, but I never said it to him because I do love him like a brother, despite the fact... I'm done reading this, because you ain't about to tell me, best friend or not, that you've been fucking this dude and then you love him like a brother. Whether he's your blood brother or not, which he's not your blood brother. But if you tell me, and this is the problem with girls, because don't say that you love somebody like a brother and then you sleep with them. Because I have guy friends that I love like brothers, and I'm not attracted to them in any fucking way. I don't care if they're handsome. I don't want to fuck them. Like, that's not normal. So do not say, if you are having sex with somebody, please do not say that you love them like a brother. That is not okayever.com. Like, that is just disgusting. So yeah, you know what, I think I'm gonna get pissed off today, y'all, and it's too late for me to drink. But if there's one thing I know that you're not supposed to do, which I do have a story time about this and I will tell it eventually, but you are not supposed to have sex with your friends or your best friend. And the reason is because it will get awkward and you ruin the friendship. As soon as you become physical with somebody that's supposed to be your confidant and not your spouse or your boyfriend, things are going to go left immediately. Like, I truly believe that you cannot have a healthy friendship or relationship with your best friend, whether the person's of the opposite sex or whether you're gay and the person's of the same sex as you but they're just your best friend, and then you guys have sex. You will ruin your friendship. It might not get ruined right away, but it will get ruined somewhere down the line, because sex, and I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell y'all motherfuckers this, sex is not just physical. As soon as you have sex with somebody, you are connected to them spiritually and soulfully. And if you do have sex with somebody that you are not in love with, it can be very dangerous and detrimental to you and your friendship or your relationship with whoever you're having sex with. Do not put yourself in that predicament. It doesn't make sense. There's all these other people out there that you could be fucking, but you chose to fuck your best friend, the person that you're supposed to tell about the people you've been fucking. Like, no, you don't mix business and pleasure, okay? Look at your best friend as a business relationship. Whether it's a girl or a guy, doesn't matter. Look at your best friend as a business relationship, as your partner in crime, somebody that you can tell everything and anything to. Sometimes you can't tell the person that you're sleeping with everything and anything. Pillow talk, sometimes you can't do that. So it's best to keep your business relationship and your personal relationship extremely separate, on two the opposite sides of the fence, bitch. Like, you do not need to join them, because once you join them, you're headed for town shit more. Like, you're headed for fucking failure. It doesn't make sense. Do not fuck your friends. Just don't do it. I don't even need to explain it, because this is like a reoccurring thing in history. People are friends with somebody, the friend's attractive or they're not attractive, they want to experiment, they want to fuck, they fuck each other, then they're not friends anymore. It's happened over and over and over again with different people, and you would think that everybody knows at least one person that has been through that. And so if you do know somebody that's been through that and you still did it, then you just a damn fool, because you're supposed to learn from other people's mistakes. But if you don't know anybody that's been through that, then you have just become that person. Do not expect your friendship to ever be the same as it was, because now you guys have connected on a different level. And the reason why he's growing feelings for you and not really trying to say that he's growing feelings for you is because sex is not just physical. Like, by the end of this year, you guys probably won't speak at all. And that's just a guess. Like, I don't know, because I don't know your exact situation, but there's no point in wasting your energy on this, because you lost your friend. Don't ever expect for your relationship to be the same. No matter how many years you put into trying to mend it, you can't mend it. That's why he's up and down and telling you, I don't care who you sleep with, and then turning around and saying, you're not allowed to sleep with anybody except for me. If that's the case, the only time this could possibly turn out for the best is if both of you decide that you like each other and that you want to date. The only problem there is that once you break up, if you do break up, there's no fighting chance for you at all to remain friends after the breakup. I don't really know what to tell you other than I know that your relationship is never going to be the same. You guys gotta do better, like, honest to God. Okay, next one. Hi, Bo. I love you so much. Love you too. And I think you're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, darling. You're kind of cute from what I can see here too. I can't open the photo, but you're cute. Anyways, I have a bit of a dilemma. For about 5 months now, I have been strictly focusing on myself and my schoolwork, while also trying to get right with God. Amen. Can I get an amen up in here? Amen. After a relationship with a previous boy ended badly. So I met this guy that I work with at my school. My stomach hurts. Ooh. Let me let it pass. Oh my God. Okay. It didn't pass, but whatever. So I met this guy that I work with at my school about 2 weeks ago, and he's very cool. Last night he came over and we smoked. Something that I promised myself I wouldn't do anymore. And then we did some things. I gave him head. Jesus. Jesus. Get right with God. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. We did not have sex. I'm still a virgin. Bitch, you's a freak. You're a certified freak. Because I don't know no virgins out here sucking dick. But it's the right move. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Farted. I'm still a virgin, but I feel empty now. Like, I used to feel like I feel used and kind of lost. I don't know how to explain it. How the hell did you know how to suck dick though? Like, did he say it was good? Because, like, I remember my first time sucking dick. It's fucking whack. But, okay. After he left, I felt like I just needed to refocus and get a fucking grip. I'm so mad at myself because I don't do stuff like this. The emotions just took over and things just happened. So my question is, how do I get over this? And also, do you think I'm a dumbass? Please be blunt. I need to hear your honest opinion. Love from Atlanta. P.S. I would like to remain anonymous. I got one question for you. Did he eat your box? Because I know you did not suck this nigga dick. I know you did not suck this nigga dick. And he didn't eat your box, bitch. And if that is the case, I just can't even deal. Like, you don't do that. That is like cardinal sin number 1. If you're gonna get head from somebody, if somebody wants head from you, you make sure it's a two-way street. You better say, and you know what, some people like to snake and be like, okay, I'll just go after you. Nuh-uh, we finished 69 in this motherfucker. You better believe it. Like, oh my God. After you watch this video, please email me and let me know if he gave you head too. Because if he did, then it's fair game. But if you just gave him head, like, I would feel used too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, then again, I don't know. I think it might have just been a rookie move on your part because you are a virgin. And, like, what could he have? Girl, he must have been real fine if you wanted to suck that zick. Like, I'm saying. Like, he must have been real fine if you didn't want anything in return. If he didn't give you anything in return. But, honestly, it's already happened. It's done with. I don't know what your relationship, it might be awkward now, I don't know, but if it's not awkward, who cares? But, like, it's out of your control. There's nothing you can do about it, so there's no point to dwell on it. Just do not dwell on it. Fuck it. It happened. You're a freak. At least you got your first dick suck in. Like, this better be your first dick suck. But, don't do that again. Like, anything sexual that you do with somebody should be fair. And if it was just you doing stuff to him and him not doing anything to you, then that's not fair. We can't judge you, baby girl. We really just can't. There's not really much for me to be blunt about. I think that you made a mistake. You feel used, but do not beat yourself up about it. Honestly, pray, ask God for forgiveness, and try to move on past it. Like, don't think about it too much because you're going to drive yourself crazy thinking about it. Like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, you already did it. So who cares? Fuck it. Like, it's already been done. There's no taking it back. And that's why we have to be careful with our actions and what we say. Because once you do something or say something, you can't take it back. Like, it's literally out there. Like, even if you try to correct your mistake, it's still, the time has passed. Like, you've already done it. So there's no point to dwell on it. Don't be mad at yourself. We all suck a little dick every now and again, okay? Anyway, also, I really like your name. If that's your real name, it's beautiful. Hey, Bo, I've been talking to this guy on and off for a while now. The problem is that he's a senior and I'm a sophomore. But I'm 16 and he's 17 turning 18. My friends keep telling me that I shouldn't keep talking to him anymore because they think that he just wants to have sex. Now, after hearing that, it has me questioning whether I should keep talking to him or not because I'm not ready for that yet. Y'all love to answer your own questions, okay? He doesn't come off as that type of guy, though. When we talk about our future, college, and have normal conversations. He only brought up the topic of sex once. Usually when a guy brings up sex, he wants to know how you're going to react to it. And so however you reacted to it is the reason he's only brought it up once. However, it's still in his agenda. It's still on his bucket list. He's giving it time to work your little brain, play with it a little bit, and then see if he can go in for the kill again, ask you again. And if your answer changes because he's spent more time with you or, you know, he's gotten more time to know you, get to know you, he's going to use that as his anchor or his hook to reel you in. So Your friends are right. If your friends are telling you something, they're not telling it to you because, you know, if more than one friend is telling you something, you should probably be listening to it. But I'm going to continue reading. But I always ask myself, why would a senior want to be with a sophomore? They do it all the time. Grade 12s will talk to grade 9s. That's pretty fucking gross, but whatever. But I'm really starting to like him. But we both said that we don't want anything serious right now. I don't know if it would work out either, since he is going to college next year for football. And I feel like he wouldn't want to be with me anymore after he goes to college. He will cheat on your ass. My ex-boyfriend, he went off to college in the States, and he had a girlfriend that was still in Canada, and he was cheating on her ass up and down, honey. And I only know that because I only know that because I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but I knew. And I talked to him about it a couple times, and I don't know why. I should just let him fucking cheat, because he was dogging the bitch out, like dogging her out. And I was like, karma's a bitch, because she was so rude to me. But he was cheating on her ass. Like, niggas go off to college and they just become even doggier than they already are. So the devil is a liar, especially because he's on a sports team. Like, my ex was on a sports team, and bitches love ball players, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, hockey. Well, hockey's a puck, but soccer, whatever. Bitches love ball players. Bitches love athletic guys, and they will throw their pussy right in his direction, whether he cute or whether he ugly, okay? Because everybody thinks that everybody in college with a scholarship is going to the motherfucking league, when in actuality they ain't going nowhere. Like, let me continue. Should I just save myself from the heartbreak and leave him alone, or keep talking to him and see how things go? I would really love to hear your advice. P.S. Love you in your videos, and sorry for the long email. Girl, this was a short ass email. This was nothing. Love you too, and leave this man alone. Like I said, if your friends, more than one friend is telling you something, it's because they care, and it's because they are getting that vibe. And like I said in the beginning, he's trying to reel you in. So if he asked you about sex once and you didn't respond the way that he wanted you to because you're a virgin, he's waiting to see if he can bring it up again. And when he brings it up a second time, like you said, you really are starting to like him, so you may start considering having sex with him. Already it's obviously on your mind, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be emailing me. So I would just say, if you are not ready for something like that, then distance yourself from now, because the longer you stay talking to him, the closer you are to fucking him. So it's up to you, girl. You'll be more heartbroken after he fucks you and goes off to college and starts fucking another girl than if you were to just stop talking to him now, when it won't hurt as much because you guys don't have any physical ties. Okay. Please don't say my email or name out loud. I'm already quite embarrassed. Graphic matter. Before I get into this, I just want to say that I love your videos and you as a person. I think you're really dope, and that's why I came to you about this matter. Thank you very much. Love you too. I just want to start off by saying I am a clean person. If this is an STD, honey, where is this email going? I started hanging out with this new guy I met offline in person. We have been clicking and really getting to know each other more. We started having sex and it's been really good, but I kept on having a reoccurring problem in the bedroom. I get yeast infections and BV all of the time. What's BV? What the fuck is that? BV? I have diabetes, so this happens a lot. I've noticed a drastic change in my scent and everything else. This has caused a lot of problems in my relationship. If he wasn't complaining about the smell after sex, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. If he wasn't complaining about the smell after sex, but the overall thought of it, when he tried to go down on me one time and he screwed up his face, I just stared at it. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at this, but it's just, I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible person. Oh my gosh. I it's just because I've always feared that. Like, I've always feared, I'm like, because, well, as a woman, you can smell yourself. But, like, I've always feared, like, what if one day I'm not smelling so good and somebody's going down on me and that happens. So that's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing because you're telling me your hygiene problems. I'm just, yeah, sorry. Okay. He doesn't believe when I say I'm not cheating, and he thinks he thinks my hygiene is at fault, but it's not my fault. I went to the doctor and tried everything, all sorts of medication, and nothing's working. I'm just beginning to think that my shit is broken. So, Bo, do you think I should be worried about him running his mouth about my little issue since we're on a break? Or do you think I should just relax? And what suggestions may you have for me? Help. I hope this was sent. Okay, baby girl. First things first, check your diet. What are you eating? You need to be eating lots of fruits and lots of vegetables and cut out all the junk at this point. Secondly, if you guys are using condoms, you're probably allergic to the latex, because I know when I have used condoms in the past, like, my vagina gets sick, okay? And I definitely get yeast infections. No bueno. Yeast infections are no good, okay? No. So I can't do the whole condom thing. Like, or if you are using condoms, you have to use sheepskin or lambskin. You can't use the latex condoms. So you need to figure out what you're allergic to, because there's something, maybe it's not you, maybe it's him that is setting your pH off. Like, the other thing too is get a feminine wash. I use friggin' hell. I use the pH wash by Vagisil. Vagisil has a pH wash. It's in a purple bottle. You can use that one, or you can use their scent-free one. Don't use anything that is scented on your vagina when you are cleaning it or washing it. Also, drink lots of water. You need to control your pH. Also, I would say to go to the doctor and get a STD check, and maybe you have gonorrhea or chlamydia, and maybe your boyfriend has it too, but not all STDs have symptoms. So you may be carrying the virus and have no idea, but they are curable. So you can go ahead and go to the doctor and get that checked out, because that may be why you are smelling funny. If your symptoms only started happening when you started having sex with your boyfriend, then you need to take a step back and figure out what is wrong in the bedroom. So it could very well be him, something wrong with him, and it's making it seem like it's you, because a guy can very well make your pH balance go way off, okay? And so you need to reevaluate the situation and figure out why exactly your body is reacting the way it is. It could be a sign from the Lord to not be having sex with this gentleman. Like, you never know. So you need to do all those things I just listed. Change your diet up a little bit. And you're already diabetic, so you probably don't even eat a lot of junk food anyway. But yeah, change your diet. Get a hygiene wash. The Vagisil ones are the best. Or you could, a lot of people use Summer's Eve. I don't really care for Summer's Eve. Drink lots of water and go to the doctor and get checked for STDs. And also, if you are, or if you have been using condoms, then you need to maybe change the type or brand of condom that you're using, or lubricant that you're using that's making your vagina react, because that's all it probably is. As far as your other problem, which is the fact that you guys are on a break, I don't believe in breaks. I think they're friggin' silly. If he's a real... Oh, the light died. Yeah, y'all know I ain't here for the breaks. I think breaks are dumb. If he's a real man, he would never ever speak about your little problem to anybody, because at the end of the day, he probably still ate the box anyway, even though it was smelling crazy. He probably still ate you out, so he would be stupid to say her pussy stinks when he ate it anyway. Like, the fuck? That would be dumb. Also, it could be his saliva that's triggering your smell too. So you gotta really just analyze the situation and find out or get to the root of the problem, and that's the only way you can fix it. But he shouldn't be telling anybody about it anyway. So after you do all those things, message him and be like, you went to the doctor or whatever and you found out that blah 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 blah, and so he should get checked too. And yeah, like, just because your vagina is smelling crazy doesn't mean that you're cheating. Like, as a woman, your body goes through different things. It could be fucking stress making your poop pussy stink. Like, there's lots of different things that can factor into your vagina smelling a certain way. So you should definitely just, you know, figure out what it is and then go back to him and let him know that it's his fault. These niggas is tripping. It probably really is his fault. I'm not even joking. But yeah, I hate condoms. Girl, this is long. Everybody wants to remain anonymous. When I was 15, I started dating a guy that was 4 years older than me. And he was basically my first love, who was my everything. When I was 17, I became suspicious of him cheating on me with one of his best friends. I was so paranoid that I even had a dream that he had sex with her. When I called him crying that night, he said he would never do that to me. 1 month later, I was still suspicious, so I was snooping around on that girl's Twitter when I accidentally ended up following her. That's why you don't creep unless you a motherfucking professional, okay? She started tweeting things like, "You're just a big joke to him. Ooh, you don't even know the whole story. He talks so much shit about you. Why the fuck are you following me?" That's hurtful. I screenshotted the tweets and sent it to him. Long story short, he cheated on me with his girl best friend, and I cut all communications off with him and we broke up. I was so heartbroken because he betrayed me, and he still had the nerve to lie to my face, even though I asked him multiple times to come clean. About a year later, he still tried to talk to me, and we hooked up a couple of times. But because we cut off all social media communication, I had no idea that he ended up dating that girl and they were still together. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fast track to now, he still tries to talk to me, but I hardly ever acknowledge his existence anymore. I have a boyfriend now who I'm deeply in love with, and I would never cheat on. Though my ex still tries to keep contact with me, and he texts me all the time. Occasionally, I'll text back, just being friendly, but never anything beyond that. About 2 months ago, he texted me and started implying that he wanted to hook up again, and even sent me dick pics. Okay, ew. Any guy that sends dick pics, if you didn't ask for them, is a fucking douche. Ugh. After that, I got curious about his relationship status, and I snooped around on his Facebook and found out that he is now engaged to that girl. Ain't no motherfucking way. I didn't say anything because I wanted him to tell me directly that he is now going to get married to the girl that he cheated on me with, but he never did. About a month ago, he tried to pull the same shit on me and started saying he wanted to hook up. What's wrong with this man? As usual, I didn't lead him on, and I told him no because I'm with a man I'm completely in love with. Though, I told him it was more fucked up that he wanted to hook up with me because now he's engaged. He realized he got caught and that I found out, and he ended up saying he was sorry and that I was right. Though, what I need advice on is if I should tell his soon-to-be wife. Well, that was my next thing, honey. I would, but at the same time, I just feel like that's karma. Well, you know what? I would tell the bitch because, one, when I followed you by accident, you decided you wanted to be petty and tweet subtweets. Even though that was a long time ago, I would still want my revenge. Some might say that's immature, but you know what? You know what? Truth be told, if you've moved on, actually no, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with whether you've moved on and are happy or not. At the end of the day, whether she disrespects you or not, as a woman, I would not want somebody else to go through something like that. You know what I mean? Because once a cheater, always a cheater. So now, for the fact that they're engaged and he's been contacting you consistently, trying to hook up, despite the fact that he's been engaged to this girl and been with this girl for however long now, she deserves to know. But it's completely up to you if you want to tell her or not. Because you know what? You're probably not the only girl that he's been trying to contact to hook up with, which is pretty sad. But like, if you tell a woman that, all she can do is what she needs to do or what she wants to do. So you can tell her and she's not gonna care and she's still gonna marry the idiot, or you can tell her and she'll call off the engagement because clearly he's not ready to be in a committed relationship. So basically what you do when you tell her information like that is put the ball in her court. If you have the evidence to back it up, why the fuck not? I would. I don't want to be a homewrecker or anything, but he's basically trying to get with me, and if I ever agreed to hook up with him, he would basically cheat on her again. If I was single, I would gladly tell her what her scummy soon-to-be husband is doing. Since I am in a serious relationship now, I don't want to start shit between me and my boyfriend. I don't have anything to hide since I haven't done anything wrong, though I don't trust bitches these days, and to the extent they will go to get some revenge. Anyways, Karma is a bitch because she was laughing at me when he cheated on me for her, but now he's coming back to me. Should I tell her what he's doing or should I keep my mouth shut? Sorry for the long messages. Love you so much. Thank you in advance. Love you too. And I already told you. So basically, if you can just put the ball in her court. It's completely up to you. Like, you can either just do what your gut's telling you to do, but like, if it were me, actually, what am I saying? Because I've been in that situation, but I was younger, so it was different for me. And like, my ex-boyfriend, it wasn't a girl he cheated on me with, but the girl was very disrespectful to me after the fact because he just had so much love for me. And so I knew that he was cheating on her. I helped him cheat on her, but I didn't know at the time because their relationship was a secret. But like, I didn't tell her, and I don't know, there's a lot of times that I wanted to tell her, but I just let Karma deal with her because he fucked so many bitches, so many damn bitches while they were together. And yeah, like, it is what it is. Karma gets to the bitches it needs to get to, honest to God. Like, but because they're getting married, I feel like it's a little different. It's not just his girlfriend anymore, it's his fiance. So you can put the ball in her court and let her know, or she can marry him and find out years down the line that he's been cheating on her the entire marriage. Hey Bo, just wanted to start off with, you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Well, let's get to the point. I dated this guy for almost 3 years, and when we broke up, we still talked for about a year. So basically 4. We had been through a lot, and that was my first love. I was also pregnant with twins by him, but sadly I had a miscarriage. I had a friend who was once my best friend / sister. We had fell off, but I know I wouldn't have done her wrong. Come to find out, she had sex with him. Her excuse was that we fell off and she didn't feel bad. Oh my gosh. I know it's a 50-50 thing, and he shouldn't have done me like that either, but at the end of the day, I feel worse that it came from her. What should I do? Beat her ass? Beat her ass, or just let it go since he hasn't even been my nigga for a year, and I should just leave it behind? Sorry for the lengthy paragraph, but I need advice from a real one. Love you, XO. Honestly, it's a waste. Like, they're both a waste of space. Just let them be. Like, if it were me in the situation, I would feel the same way too. I would feel hurt, but it's not worth it. Like, he's not yours anymore. She's not yours anymore. You guys have no ties. You don't have a tie to either of them at this point. And so maybe that's what she wanted to do all along, and she couldn't do it because you guys were friends, and now that you guys aren't friends, it's fair game. At the end of the day, if I'm friends with somebody, my loyalty goes, like, depending on the situation, depending on how the friendship ends. Like, there's some situations where your loyalty ends with the friendship, and there's some situations where your loyalty remains regardless of how the friendship ended. And so there's certain situations or certain people that it's like that for me. Like, some people I could give a fuck less about, and my loyalty cut off when the friendship cut off. But there's other people that even though we fell out, I would still be loyal to them regardless. Like, if I heard somebody was fucking with them, I would be there to back them up. So it depends on the situation. It sounds like to me that's how you feel about her. Like, you feel like your loyalty is there regardless. But for her, her loyalty ended with the friendship. And so everybody's different, and honestly, you can't force her to be loyal to you to the end, to the death, because the friendship's over. So it sucks, but there's really nothing you can do about it. Don't waste your energy on dumb shit. Like, you're never gonna be with the guy, and it's irrelevant. It's really irrelevant. Hey Bo, love you. Love you too. So I'm 16, but at 15 I had sex. I let my cousin talk me into it, which don't know why, because she's a hoe. I can't even deal. I don't know how to tell my mother. I wish I didn't do it. What should I do? I don't know your mama, honey. But at 16, I wasn't trying to tell my mother nothing. She found out and I almost died. So I don't know your mom. I don't know what your relationship is with your mother. I can tell you one thing. If she's not going to be pissed at you, she's probably going to be disappointed in you, which is like worse than pissed. Like when your parents are like, I'm disappointed in you. It's the worst feeling in the world. Like, it's so earth-shattering, okay? It's horrible when your parent tells you, I'm disappointed in you. Like, ugh, so annoying. Anyway, if I had a damn dollar for every time I heard that sentence, okay? Like, ugh. Anyway, I don't know what your relationship is like with your mother. If you guys are mad tight and you feel like she would be understanding of it, then, you know, tell her. I don't know anybody that wants to tell their parents that they've had sex. And if it would just happen that one, well, it must have only happened the one time because you say you regret it. But tell her and see where the conversation goes. If you feel like your mama is crazy, like my mom, don't tell her nothing. Just deal with it, live with it. Don't dwell on the past. You cannot change the past. It happened. There's not much you can do about it. You can't take it back. And that is why I always tell you guys, don't be having sex, because you are probably going to regret it. Like, when you are 15 and 16, you think you are ready for sex and you think you want to have sex because everybody's having sex, and sex is forever being shoved in our faces and down our throats, and it's not fair because we don't really even have a say at this point. Like, even if you look at the top celebrities, Kim Kardashian, fucking Nicki Minaj, like, everything about them is sexy. Sex sells. Sex is what we see everywhere all the time. A Guess Jean ad is sexy. Like, everything is motherfucking sexy. There's a store in Canada called Garage, the store that I used to work at, and when I worked there, bitch, it was frumpy as shit. People that used to shop at Garage could be like 12. Now, the people shopping at Garage are like 17, 18, and well off into college. Like, they changed the whole entire thing completely. It's really very sexy attire, and like, if you used to shop there for your 12-year-old who's now 14, you can't shop there anymore because they just changed it so drastically. And like, it literally used to be like hoodies, sweatpants, jeans, you know, standard things that you could buy your teen kid. But now the things are just so sexed up, and like, everything's cropped, and like, it's just inappropriate for certain age groups now. But like, sex is just everywhere, and that is why everyone is trying to have sex. But like, if you're not ready, if you're not sure if you're ready, then don't have it. Like, the only thing that's gonna happen to you is you're either A, going to regret it because the guy that you did it with isn't the guy that you should have done it with and you feel used, or B, you are going to like it, but you're still not gonna end up with that guy, and then you're gonna fuck another guy, and then you're gonna fuck another guy, and then you're gonna fuck another guy, and then you're gonna be an Amber Rose and slut walk, okay? Ain't nobody got time. Like, really though. Ain't nobody got time. Honestly, you guys are just so young and impressionable, and fuck sex. Like, literally fuck sex. Like, fuck it. Enjoy your fucking life while you can. Let me tell you something. When you start having sex, your period cramps are going to increase to the 10th, 100,000 motherfucking power. Like, it's not fun and games. Like, your heart's gonna get broken. Like, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be emotional when you're fucking horny. If you don't know what sex feels like, you're not missing out on anything because you don't know if it's good or bad. And then there's that too, like you might have sex with somebody and it's shit, and then you just be like, okay, well that was a waste of time. Like, look at my losing my virginity story. 4 minutes? 4. Come on now, come on. Waste of time. I could still be a virgin, okay? I could still be one today. But yeah, that was a little bit of a rant. But yeah, don't dwell in the past. Don't beat yourself up about this. Don't beat yourself up about this. Just move on. Take it day by day. And like, if you just look at it like it happened when I was 15, I haven't done it again since. Just pray about it, girl, and you'll be fine. I promise. So that is it. I do love you all so much. I'm very tired. I'm going to my bed. But what was I gonna say? If you want to participate in Botox, just send me an email to boetalks@gmail.com. It will be in the description box as well as on the screen. And yeah, I will definitely see you in the next one.